So we just charged enough to get to our next destination. So I was only here about probably 15 minutes. Had to go to the bathroom at the local grocery store here. So it was a little walk up the street and the parking lot. And now we got our destination already ready to go. So we're gonna hit the start button. And we're on our way. I guess we're gonna go around the bank. I got some bumps here. Oh my God! That wasn't pleasant. I mean, why didn't it just go around that way? But okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm not going to mess around with charging extra. I'm playing you have enough to go to your next route or destination, so not going to mess around with that. And I'll do my charging when I get home. So, yep. Let's see. Next stop here, 1 hour and 36 minutes. Kuttawa. Now I went to that supercharger before, so. Current temp 69 degrees. As far as any rain, we're gonna be running into some rain, and we got some storms building in St. Louis too later. So exciting afternoon coming ahead. So back to my podcast, Ride the Lightning with Ryan McCaffrey. And once we get going here, and if there's anything developing, I will definitely bring it to you. Currently, right now, 635 miles and 3/10, 297.9 watt-hour per mile. Dang, a lot of bumps in the road. Nashville may have worse streets than St. Louis. Anyway, here we go. Getting right back on the highway from the supercharger. Looks like we got some traffic we're going to run into, so this should be exciting. So how this goes. All right, we pick up some speed. We need to merge. We need to merge. We need to merge. There we go. All right. Not bad. Well, it was all done pretty good because I think the car obviously saw my signal on it ahead of time, so he let me in. But that was a short merging lane. All right, so hour and 34 minutes, and we'll bring you anything that's good for video. Hopefully, some good action coming up, and no severe weather. All right, we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks again for watching Total Tesla. All right, so we just came back because downtown Nashville is right up here, and thought you might want to look around. Busy Nashville, Smashville. The Las Vegas of the East. Pretty busy traffic for Sunday morning. Downtown area. Get over here. Okay. I guess it was signaling to say that we're staying in this lane. We're not going to the left. I don't know if you can see it, but Nissan Stadium's to the left. And looks like they're building a new stadium next door. I'm not sure what's going on there. Is that if whoever's familiar with that, maybe the new football stadium. You can probably see it here coming around the corner. The Titans play. Is it the Titans? Nashville Titans? Tennessee Titans. Tennessee. They play at, I guess that's Nissan Stadium. Only thing I care about right now, Blues hockey. They won 9 games in a row. They just beat Colorado last night, or yesterday afternoon, 2-1. So, and we beat Nashville. We've been, what, 3 games this year in a row? So, we recently just played them 3 games, so yeah. Blues are hot going into the playoffs, hopefully here. We got, 8-9 games left? I think 8 games left. And we're tied for the top playoff spot, so, or at least tied for the top wild card spot. And we could be moving up the ladder if we continue our winning streak. All right, here we go. We're merging behind this Winnebago type vehicle. Nothing too exciting. And currently I'm at 58% state of charge, 161 miles. So I'm just going to go according to plan based on the navigation. I like to end up getting home at, it says 3:10-ish. So we'll see what happens. That would be pretty good if I got home at 3:10. I'd be pretty excited about that. Then I could rest up and get ready for my hockey game tonight. This vehicle in here over to my right, this white Toyota wants to merge in. Let's see what happens here. There you go. It's giving the car space. Wants to move over again. Clear now. All right. Well, we're stopped on the highway here. I don't know why. All right, well, we're going to pause the video and we'll come back. Thanks again for watching Total Tesla. All right, so about 45 miles to Kuttawa Supercharger, 38 minutes. We finally got some brightening skies. Current temperature 73 degrees. Traffic's been steady. Still listening to my Ride the Lightning podcast. Just checking radar in St. Louis. Looks like some storms, nothing severe at this point, just west of St. Louis. So everything's looking good there at this point. Kind of worried about this sun field right now because I'm sure as we head into the afternoon, while there is a little lull, that storms will be popping this afternoon in southern Illinois. Kind of in the direct path that I'm going into, so kind of still a little worried about that. So at 10:43, so I should be at the Supercharger 36 minutes. So, and I'll be at 14%. Currently I'm at 33% state of charge. And this is another like 10-minute, charging. So just a couple more charges really, and then I'm on the way home. So I'll just charge at home when I get there. No reason to overcharge your car. Idea is to make it home safe. So here's some sunshine. Yeah, FSD is great. It really is. It is a game changer. And for anybody that doesn't have a Tesla, I advise you to go to your local store. You can even check the mall, your local nearest mall too, because they do have self-serve demos. But they all have the latest software, and just need a driver's license. Download the Tesla app, scan in your license, and schedule. Basically, you'll schedule a time and a vehicle that you want to test drive. So I definitely recommend that, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, and take it out for an hour. If you get to know somebody that you're thinking about really buying a car, maybe you want to take it out over a weekend. I'd ask one of the sales reps, say, look, I'm really close, or thinking about getting a Tesla, but I'd like to have it longer than an hour. Maybe try to see if you can take it over a weekend. Do a Saturday, bring it back, Monday or Sunday night. Drop it off. So, I really haven't plugged my. If you're thinking about supporting the channel, definitely hit the subscribe if you haven't. Like and share the video. And then also use a referral link. Right now you can save, I believe it's $500 on an older Model Y if there's any available. I think the inventory is pretty much gone. Model 3 has 0% financing, but you can save $500 on a referral link there. And Model S and X and Cybertruck, you save $1,000. And those can be combined with other offers too, whether it's local or state offers, military discount of $1,000 off. Check out inventory vehicles, see if there's anything going on, especially right now, you just never know. My cousin just got into a new Model 3 who had my old Model 3 and had bought a demo vehicle. So there's a lot of great savings going on, and if you haven't, just use my referral link, and I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, the standard mode is pretty good because it's going to get in the faster lane and then get right back to the right lane if it is open. So it'll try to stay out of the passing lane, but I got my setting at a 79 in a 70 mile an hour range, in a 70 mile an hour zone. And if you look at the traffic ahead of me, it doesn't make any sense to stay in the right lane. So I am passing everybody. Now, if I wanted to drop the speed a little bit, if there's somebody behind me, I could just use the scroll button, go down. But I'm trying to make up some time here. All right, see what happens now. Yep, there's an opening now. If there's cars behind me, it wants to move over. So here we go. They're going to see if this other car wants to pass. I mean, I'm already doing 79, so they're going to have to go a little over 80 miles an hour to pass me. Here they come. Now, once it passes, I should get in the left lane again. I can tell you what, I know this is a performance, but check out the new Model Y, the brand new version. Go take a test drive. Tell me what you think as far as the ride comfort quality and how quiet it is in the cabin. It's really a big difference. After the see, moved right back over, by the way. See how that worked? I'm gonna pass this little trailer here, and I guarantee I'll move right back in that right lane. It'll put the signal on. There you go. Boom. See? Good minds think alike. Anyway, check out a new Model Y. They're going to be coming out with the long range edition and rear wheel drive eventually too as well, and a performance. But check out how quiet the cabin is and how smooth the ride is. It is a big difference, especially for some of these bumpy roads on the highway. I mean, it's noisy in here, and considering, and also there's just a lot of bumps on these concrete roads. Looked like a emergency vehicle, tow truck, and my car saw those lights and is moving over, giving enough space. Now somebody's getting towed. They got a flat tire. That's too bad. All right, well, my battery has about 14% left on my camera. I'm going to change out the battery soon. And looks like about 29 minutes to my supercharger destination. Kuttawa. I'm terrible at pronouncing these names. over the left lane. Now I'm going to be passing this truck here, so it's not going to get behind the truck. It's going to stay right here. Because it knows that I'm scaling at a faster speed than the truck. And it's going to pass. Now in this case here with these two trucks ahead of me, let's see what happens. Yeah, it's going to stay right here because it knows my speed. No. It just moved over without even turning the signal on. Okay. Car's getting out of control. No. Let's drop the speed a little bit here. Also check out Model 3 is a beautiful looking car. The updates that the new Model 3 has the interior lighting, the rear screen, better suspension than the older previous Model 3. Yeah, it's the front faces and the rear face. The rear back of the car has changed. The front face has changed. Obviously updated hardware for computer. So the only thing that the Model 3 doesn't have is right now at this point is the forward facing camera. The Model Y will have it. So in my preference, I mean, the Model Y is just a lot easier to travel in if you are a person that likes to travel. You sit up a little higher, it's a lot easier to get in and out of. But the rest of the components in the car are basically pretty much the same. The new Model Y and the 3 do have the shifting button, or not a button, but right on the screen where you would shift your car into reverse or forward or neutral or stop or park, I mean. And the Model Y has the stalk here to change or put your turn signals on. There's no stalk on the right side. There's a car behind me that wants to move. Oh, he's going to move over. I guess my car didn't want to move over. It should be moving over if there's a car behind me. Sorry, dude. Now it decides to move over. There's some traffic behind me still. Alright, well, we're gonna pause video, get closer to the next supercharger in Kuttawa. It's 10:55 and we'll be there closer to 11:20. I'm sorry. Yeah, 11:20. Sunday morning, March the 30th. Yeah, it's noisy. All right. We'll be back. All right, welcome back. We are 2 minutes away from hitting another supercharger. Really, this is the second stop, but we were making some good time. It's 11:17 Central Daylight Time. 72 degrees. A little mix of clouds and suns. We had some rain and sprinkles earlier. A little lull this afternoon, it looks like. As I was looking at the rain. All right. We don't need any strikes, not this close. So no disengagements other than trying to find a park at the supercharger. Everything's been good. Perfect. This is, yeah, gonna make a cross here of 2 lanes. I believe I was at this one before, so on the way in. Oh yeah, I remember that. This one here, Hucks. And pulling in. I got some time. This is E4 too. So let's see what it does. Oh, it's gonna pull in the wrong way. Out of order. 1A and D. 1A and 1D. Alright. So it pulled in, but not the right way. I want to charge. Yeah, so we're gonna pull in at 1C right here. It did the right thing. I like how it tells you that the stalls are out of order, so you know you're not playing around. All right, so we'll be back. Yeah, we got to definitely charge up for a little bit here and go into our next stop, which should be Mount Vernon. So we're going to be here for at least 15 minutes. So to continue our charge. All right, we'll be right back.